Very important video we have, ladies and gentlemen. I had a client, and he only wanted an email response, but his question was that good. I did want to share it with other youths out there to make sure, like I always tend to do, that you don't piss away your time like me and Gen X and even the baby boomers did, and that is graduating with honors. Now, many years ago, when dinosaurs roamed the planet and we slayed mammoth in our fun time, we called Hunt the Mammoth, that's what we did. To graduate with honors, you needed a 3.0 or above. Now this is almost a little bit before my generation. This is baby boomer and certainly the World War II generation. But if you got a B or a C was average. I meant average, and they would grade the curve, like the average grade was a C. And then the Belgian, a few people would have A, a few B's, and some C's and D's and F's. So if you got a B, a 3.0, that was better than average. You had a high, and A meant excellence. So if you graduated with a 3.0 or above, you graduated with honors. So cum laude is what they would have it back in the college days. And then maybe 3.5 was magna cum laude. And I think then like near 4.0 or 3.9 or higher was summa cum laude. That was the elite, and then you start getting into valedictorian and salutatorian type racket. Now, when I went to college, the very last semester, I think I have to go back and remember because I was on the honor roll, and I got near straight A's, a couple B's here and there. But I was always on the honor roll, and I didn't have to do anything. But then the last semester of the last year, in order to graduate with honors, and they must have not implemented because I got my badge. They give you the little fucking medallion of graduate with honors. They said, "Oh well, you have to join this program now." It's like, what do you mean? You have to join the honors program? I'm like, what are you talking about? I got a fucking 3.9. What? Give me my fucking honors. He said, well, no. And then they started attaching all these strings, and they were all blatant, obvious leftist political things. You had to have, now the numbers may be wrong, but they had like 4 or 5 categories that you had to spend a certain amount of time donating time to. So one was working in a charity or a nonprofit. This is Carlson School of Management, by the way, so I can only imagine what bullshit it is now. Then you had to work in diversity. You had to... There were like definitely 4 categories, but it was all leftist, feminism, or you help out the girls, some bullshit where it's like, what the fuck is this? Right? So now, today, and he's asking, is it worth joining an honors program? Fuck no, because he's like worried, like, oh, is this going to hurt my employment if I don't graduate with honors? Here's the thing. As always, college is not the real world. And college is the last stage before you enter on into the real world. So the leftists, and they are leftists, they gotta drill your head full of leftist propagandist bullshit. They gotta eke out the dollars from you. So what they do is that's the last time they drill it. Okay, to graduate with honors, you're gonna need diversity and a couple credits in this, and you gotta go work with the poor, and you gotta work with environmentalism. That was another thing. That was the other one, environmentalism. And then you get honors. But no fucking employer looks at that bullshit. You're leaving this bullshit world that is increasingly nothing more than an indoctrination facility. I hate to sound so Alex Jonesy conspiratorial, but that's what it is. And then when you get into the real world, no one gives a flying fuck if you graduated with honors. They want to know what your GPA is. They'd like to know what your SATs and what's the other ones? Your standard ACT scores are. But they don't give a shit if you graduate with honors. Hell, most of the old-timers that are employed right now, they look, oh yeah, you graduate with honors. And you maybe technically didn't graduate with honors, but they're going to look at the grade and say, well, 3.8, you graduated magna cum laude. They may apply those old standards that they used to have. All right? So anyway, it is completely pointless now to even bother with an honors program. It's just another way for these worthless leftist academician hacks to feed your brain full of leftist crap, and then on top of it, not to mention, employ a couple fucking worthless, talentless liberal arts graduates who can't find a job anywhere else in the honors program. I mean, you go to any college, okay, do this, guys, go do this online right now. Go online and see how many people work in the honors program, and they see what it takes to graduate with honors. Does it take, well, you must, if you're in engineering, you must learn some accounting and maybe learn a little bit of business. Or, you must learn about the history of America and how it's a great country and how we kicked a lot of ass. You must go and look at excellence and achievements and write a book about somebody who's an inventor or not a book, a paper. See if it's any of that. No, guarantee you it's like diversity, environmentalism, feminism, whatever these main pillars of leftist indoctrinating thought is. And then that's how you get it. So they dingle the carrot for you, but no, you got to jump through more leftist hurdles to get the carrot. Do you want to graduate with honors? Want to graduate? No. Got to be a leftist. Got to swear your vows to the leftist cause. Fuck that bullshit. You got a high GPA, you don't need an honors program. Right? So honors is bullshit. And for any of you out there who are employers and you're stupid enough to think that, well, they must have graduated with honors, if they don't graduate with honors, they're not worth it, and then you get a candidate who's got like a 3.7, like, whoa, only 3.7, but you didn't graduate with honors? Oh, no, thank you. We're not going to. No. Keep your GPA up, get good grades. That's how you graduate in the real world with honors. So, anyway, couple books to help you out, especially you youngins. Get this book Worthless. And since we're talking about high IQs and that and high GPAs, get Curse of the High IQ. I delve into both books about the world of academia and what a bunch of fucking bullshit it is. Not because I have an axe to... Oh, I do have an axe to grind, but you kids have got to be warned about the ulterior motives that people in the education industry have, okay? So pick up those two books, but for God's sake, don't fucking join the honors program. Best of luck to all of you. Toodles.